Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Taoist rituals. We're going to explore how these really ancient practices are used to bring harmony into two of the biggest parts of our lives, love and prosperity. But first, let's just start with a bigger question, right? In our super fast-paced digital world, how can spiritual traditions from thousands of years ago, how can they possibly be relevant to us today? Well, that's exactly what we're here to unpack. So let's dive in. So first off, what is Taoism or Tao Jiao? A lot of people think of it as just a philosophy, but according to our source material, it's so much more than that. It's a living, breathing system of rituals, all designed to do one thing: harmonize our own spirit with the fundamental rhythm of the universe, which is called the Tao. And the core goal of all these rituals is to get these three essential forces perfectly aligned. You've got heaven, that's all the cosmic celestial energy. You have Earth, the natural world all around us. And then there's humanity. That's us, our own inner world. The whole idea is that when these three are in sync, life just flows. Okay, so how does this harmony actually happen? What do these rituals really look like? Let's take a look at the actual tools and elements that practitioners use. A Taoist ritual is this incredibly rich, multi-sensory experience. It can involve very specific incantations, really precise hand gestures called mudras, and even the creation of these powerful talismans. They're these intricate paper charms with special characters, and they're seen as conduits for spiritual energy. And then you add in symbolic offerings, the burning of incense to talk to the spiritual realm, and of course, reciting sacred text. All right, now that we have the building blocks, let's see how they're actually put to use. And first up, we're talking about something that's on pretty much everyone's mind: love and relationships. In Taoism, this is all about harmonizing the heart's energy, or its qi. And the reasons for doing these love rituals are incredibly specific. As you can see, they can be done to attract a partner you're destined to be with, or to bring harmony back into a relationship. They can even be used to sort of appease karmic baggage from the past, or just release those emotional blockages that keep you from connecting with someone. Now, this is where it gets really cool. There's a key figure in these rituals: Ye Lao, the celestial matchmaker. He's a specific deity that practitioners call on for help, to tie that invisible red thread of fate between two people who are meant to be together. It's just a beautiful, poetic idea at the very heart of these practices. So, from the heart, let's shift gears to our material lives. We're talking about rituals for prosperity. And just like with love, the goal here is to align your own personal energy. But this time, you're aligning it with the flow of abundance. These rituals can be used for some really interesting things, like clearing energetic or even ancestral debt that might be blocking your good fortune. Practitioners work to invite specific wealth deities to bless what they're doing, to strengthen their own magnetic field for abundance, and ultimately to boost success in their career or business. It's really about creating fertile ground for prosperity to take root and grow. And hey, just like there's a deity for love, you better believe there are deities for wealth. The 5 wealth gods are this whole group of powerful celestial beings who are invited through ritual. The goal is to get them to help spiritually anchor the energy of wealth into your life, making it something stable and lasting. Okay, so we've been talking about attracting partners and anchoring wealth. And it might be easy to just write all of this off as magic, but to really get what Taoist rituals are about, we have to go a little deeper into the philosophy behind them. And here it is. This is the core idea that pretty much changes everything. Taoism teaches that problems in your outer world, in your relationships, your finances, they're not just random bad luck. They are symptoms. They're reflections of a much deeper spiritual misalignment with the Tao, with the natural flow of the universe. And that brings us to a really crucial distinction. The common Western idea of magic is often about trying to control nature, to bend it to your will to get what you want. Well, Taoist ritual is basically the exact opposite. It's an act of sacred alignment with nature's laws. It's a process of harmonizing yourself with the universe, not forcing it to do your bidding. Which brings me to this amazing description from our source material. These rituals aren't superstitions. They're described as sacred technologies. How cool is that? They're poetic, ancient methods for living in flow with the Tao, with other people, and, at the end of the day, with your own destiny. And that idea, living in the flow, that's really the ultimate goal here. It's not just about getting one specific thing you want, it's about totally transforming your whole way of being so you're more in tune with the cosmos itself. But, and this is a really big but, it's so important to understand this isn't some quick fix. The path to alignment takes work. It requires cultivating what's known as spiritual merit, choosing the right time based on auspicious dates in the Chinese calendar, and real, genuine devotion over time. The results aren't always immediate. This is a dedicated practice. So we'll leave you with this thought. Beyond finding a partner or making more money, these rituals really point to a much deeper question for all of us, something to really think about. What would it actually look and feel like to live in perfect alignment with your own destiny? That's a powerful question to reflect on. Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer.